So SomeGirl we knew was good because she was part of the group of people who were like the genesis of this whole tournament. They would play these dumb Flash escape games together, and then they found Games Too Jolly and were like, look at this garbage. And then they played a bunch of them and had a lot of fun.
Look at this garbage, let's play it.
Yes, that's the kind of people we are around here.
Fucking dumbest people on the face of the earth.
And so
Not
she
a single
has,
one of us is intelligent.
naturally, she has a lot of experience with these games. Is also just a very good blind racer, and I think just has a knack for them as well. So it was like a pretty clear like threat basically in the tournament. And then spicefather is just like pretty good at mystery tournament, like pretty good, pretty solid all around. He's like a positive win rate, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, you don't know what to expect when someone comes into Jolly for the first time. But then it turned out spicefather was an absolute monster, was just consistently getting like 5-minute escapes all over the place. 2-0'd Exuno is the one who sent that one guy down to losers, who I thought was going to be someone who might win the whole tournament, right? So spicefather is also crazy good, and I think this could be, you know, one of the best matches that we've had, maybe.
We've got lore, but it's really short. But they misspelled the game title. Right, myth.
All right, I got it. Great Modern House Escape is another one-point-and-click escape game developed by Games Too Jolly team. You're locked inside a room. You need to escape ASAP from that colorful house. Connect the clues logically to escape. Wish you luck, buddy. Good luck, Jolly Mania. The double luck.
You say it's Grite?
Great.
Greet.
Griate.
Gritty.
I had just loaded up the stream, and the UI was actually covering up the top line, and I couldn't read it, and I missed the best part of this whole lore. So sorry.
All right, let's see how this goes.
A red and a green arrow pointing to what I assume are 2 different digits.
Or it's one of those things you click later. I hate those when it's like you think this is a hint because it very clearly reeked of hint, but instead it's just trash.
That math thing on the wall was like R plus Y, and I'm wondering
R
if
plus Y, R minus Y, and I'm guessing that it's an RXY, so... Oh, well, you have the hint for that, Spice, I think.
Yeah, the people are either facing left or right to let you know which of the 2 to click.
They are very much neck and neck. Spice with a
whole
wild
paper.
I mean, makes sense.
That was a good guess for the hold paper.
Yeah.
That's where the coins go. Oh, there's a key. Some girl finds the final coin. His spice father finds a serrated knife.
And a cat in the wall. Up to 2 cats now.
Shout out to Spice Father's cat, Jobo.
Lots of cats now. Some girl uncovering another one. We've seen 2 of these like gray keypads with rounded edges that have colors in them.
Oh, we got another hold paper. Now I'm really curious.
I bet when they find like the 3rd or 4th hold paper, you can click on one of them and then put them all together.
You make one big hold paper.
Yeah.
Or maybe just one whole paper.
One whole hold paper.
Myth got it, but it's still a bad joke.
Okay.
God, are we still listening to Rainwave? Are we still listening to Guile's theme over the...
Okay, so in the... Spice is missing
race?
that coin, so some girl is ahead in that regard.
They still don't know what these values of R and Y are. I assume there's going to be a red number and a yellow number somewhere. You'd think this clock would be telling you that the hand is green.
I was thinking about that, and I'm like, maybe it is, and they just don't know. Wait, hang on, I'm gonna look up what the Indian word for yellow or the Indian word for green is.
Oh yes, so colors are weird in different languages. Sometimes they just don't have a word for a color, but they'll have like a word for like a shade of blue that we don't have a word
Okay,
for.
no, it starts with an H. It's not even. That's not gonna help.
Gotta wonder if they just like accidentally changed the color. R times Y. No, the numbers are pretty big, right? It's like 7 and 3.
This is punching in a bunch of stuff.
I guess 21's number. Yeah, it's 2 digits. All right, it could work.
There's
You would
5
have to
digits
assume
total.
Jolly literally doesn't know the difference between yellow and green. But at this point, it's starting to look like a stronger and stronger assumption. Both of them keep going to the clock. All right. SomeGirl is, yeah, 21. It is. I can't believe it. The green clock is Y? Ugh.
I even checked what the Indian word for minute was, and I don't know. I don't know why. That's kind of a garbage thing to lose to.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. There's still more.
I think
There's
Spice
still more
had
of
it.
this
They
room.
just missed 7 times 3. Maybe he doesn't know how to read an analog clock.
It did look like it. I think he might have been the one who had 20 in there at some point.
He did.
Oh, what if it was just a misclick and now he's ruled that, even as far out a possibility as that was, even ruled that out, and it's just going to be doing who knows what. All right, well, pretty smooth progress. I think that's the final cat for SomeGirl, which is showing how to do the puzzle that spicefather was just trying to play around with. Here's where you use your hold paper.
He needs 2 more though. See if Bites ever goes back to that.
2 Z's and a C.
Spice needs to find the hammer, right?
He's got to solve math.
Stucks. Spicefather is
Spice
stuck.
letting everybody know.
There's another piece of hold paper.
The quarter hold paper.
There's no way this spells a word, right?
I
CZZS?
think that he's misreading a clock.
R plus Y. 19 is too high, right? It's like 3 and 7? 10.
Oh, we're done.
He convinced
Scuzzy.
the first one.
It is a word. Jolly escape. SomeGirl with an absolute just managed to deduce. Nothing else makes as much sense as the fact that they don't know the difference between red and green. Or green and yellow. Apparently I don't know the difference.
Wait, what's the scuzzy?
Scuzzy is like scummy and gross.
Like Suno's guess in chat was Emerald.
Emerald.
Emerald is not a word, I think.
I'm gonna go to like thesaurus.com and look up green. Let's see. Green. Okay, that wasn't helpful. Similar colors to green. Oh, wait, no, that still doesn't make any sense. Unless they were spelling like, it was like yes and no, as the color. There's still an R. What the?
Red is 3, Y is 7. So the right side is 10, the left side is 21, and the middle is 4. I think he had 20 in there as like a coincidence.
Spicefather should have written sucks.
Yeah, had a prime opportunity there. Let's see. There's been one comment. I don't know if Spicefather wants to leave a comment.
I think this is a pretty rare occurrence, though. Something just doesn't make sense, really.
Yeah, it was just I mean, sometimes that happens. Usually, it's only in the plot, though.
Are we gonna rescue a rabbit?
Yeah, that sounds right. Pretty pig rescue. As we know, pig is synonymous with rabbit. All cats are blue, and the bear, pig, dog, mouse is what Al Gore fears most.
What cat? I didn't see a cat. I saw a man with horns.
The stupid animals.
They really were like a Rorschach test of animals. Like they were just
what the
vague
heck
enough.
is Spice's background, or is he just upset?
It's to help you know where the edges are, no matter what color the screen is.
That is the most sickly. This is definitely a rescue. Look how sickly that pig looks.
Is he just rolling around in the mud? It's just a little caked on. All
I don't think that. No, because you can see the individual bristles of its fur.
Yeah, they poke out.
Games to Jolly Pretty Pig Rescue is a point-and-click escape game from Games to Jolly family. There are some poachers hanging around in a town nearby. They just hunted a pig down and locked it up in a cage. Now they are gone for hunting, and there is apt time for you to rescue the poor pig. For that, you need to solve some puzzles and by using clues spread around. Best wishes in your rescue task, Jolly Mania. So I have never found an area that hasn't had, if there are wild pigs around, they have a boar problem. Like, if there are wild pigs around, most of the time.
Yeah, you usually don't find these, like, farm pigs in the wild.
No, they're usually like at the farm, being as fat as possible so the place can advertise that they have the world's fattest pig. To bring in, like, even if it's not true, they just have a fat pig that people are gonna go look at.
God, these little corgi heads or fox heads or whatever, these are adorable.
Yeah.
That big
foxes.
knife in the background that you want so bad, can't have it.
You can't. Okay.
Oh, we've got one candle.
No take candle. Okay, so what the?
Is this the Honey Nut Cheerios bee?
Yes.
You could see the
Oh,
face behind
I know
it
what's
for a
in
little
there.
bit.
We know there's more than one candle because the candle happily puts a 1 next to it. Alright, we have all 4, I think they're like red pandas.
Sure.
It's foxes.
And they seem too round for fox faces.
What?
I saw corgis first, but I would accept foxes happily.
And they do not look like red pandas. Red pandas have like black in their color scheme.
Okay. Press the OK button to make the clock go. To make the clock go once and the bar doesn't fill. Okay? Are we okay?
No. We're watching Jolly escape. How could we possibly be fine?
These portraits on the wall have this bright cyan and green It makes me think they're part of some color puzzle, but they're not clickable, and it makes me nervous.
We have half of a teddy bear.
Could be a dog.
You click the middle of the clock, and then you click OK. Oh, you click the clock into place, then you press OK.
Yeah, it's like next step.
And if it's right, then it increases the bar. That's tedious as hell.
It's a good way to stop brute forcing, though.
Sure. They have so many objects, and there's so many rooms. This is pretty daunting. Nothing is adding up. A bucket, a boot, candles, a plunger,
Half a teddy bear.
Well, the brush. Nope, that looked like that would
a pair of pants.
No, that's the teddy.
No, that's half a teddy bear.
Okay.
There's gloves on the floor. I don't know if those are clicked on.
Everything in this room looks like something you pick up in another Jolly game.
It's like the Jolly thrift store.
No, they can't get the giant knife. There's so many clickable things that you want, but can't get. Or things that look like they should be clickable. Brush on the floor is a really good guess.
Okay, so here's the brush. There we go. And there's an up-down puzzle.
Finally, we're gonna solve a puzzle.
It's
the other half of the teddy bear.
Glue 'em
Why did you
together.
need that? Oh my god, you need gum, not glue.
Just
gum.
stick them right together.
Why did you just take the key out of its face?
Good as new. Get this
You
nail.
got a nail. How does this help?
No screwdriver, no hammer. Oh, yeah. Of course.
Understood.
And Spice is
5,
just
4, 1, 2, 3.
4, 1, 2, 3. That's your Roman numerals.
Spice is just
Except
flying now.
He's got to figure out 5, 4, 1, 2, 3 where that goes. And that looks like it. 4, 1, 2, 3. There we go. There's the axe. He knows the axe goes straight into his own head. Nope. What?
Ooh.
What?
The length of the lines is like different.
No
yeah.
way.
You need to put the bucket down first before it'll accept brush.
Oh, it's the clock?
The clock and the length of the line indicates the order you put them in.
Oh, no way.
I would try okay on everything just to get it to go up first.
The bar's not filling up, but spicefather keeps... Okay, yeah, now it's systematically trying each one.
He skipped a couple.
Yeah, none of them work.
Huh. Well, that's gonna be a standstill for a little bit, giving SomeGirl a chance, perhaps. The hexagon asterisk on the wall. Ooh, is that clickable?
Yeah, but that...
I thought you would get a hexagon and put it in there. I saw 5 lines on the log, not 6.
I also saw 5.
Oh, there's a teeny tiny little one. Ooh,
Okay.
that is tricky business. This is a tough one. I can't believe the difficulty of some of these that they've pulled
never mind. I
today.
thought that was the thing I saw, but it was not. Just an asset.
But honestly, I can't imagine any better qualified racers to take on some of these really difficult games. Sleighs. Shingle.
Shingle? I mean, sure, but that's random.
Alright, SomeGirl needs to use the bucket on the dirty spot on the floor. spicefather needs to recognize that hexagon on the wall is an interactable puzzle.
It doesn't seem like a lock that you need a thing called shape for.
Try
Yeah.
that. Try that. If it's a clickable thing, then
Both players have tried to put shingle into this word lock now.
I would
Like, I don't
never-
know, they show you roof shingles, like maybe that's just enough to try it.
I would never even think about the word shingle.
Yeah, some girl's bucket is scrolled off the top of her inventory, and that's gonna out of sight, out of mind a little bit on her, I think.
Wait, it's true. I thought it was also shape.
There's that bucket, though.
if Spice clicks on that hexagon in the corner. Ugh.
Gotta wonder what else is waiting in the rest of it. Like, it's not like I've connected the dots on everything, and you know, everything else is gonna be straightforward. I have no idea.
Back to the clock.
Oh, we're on the right screen. Bucket. Okay.
I
We
don't know
got a
why
race.
Spice keeps going back to the clock.
Well, we thought it was the clock at first. Like,
Yeah, but Spice tried every direction.
yeah, I guess you're wondering, like, did maybe I misclicked or something and I missed one. When you've been over every other screen in the game 2 or 3 times, what's more likely? That you missed it on the 3rd time over, or that you made a mistake?
I don't think SomeGirl is in the lead yet.
No, she's not in the lead until she cracks the log and then does something different.
Yeah, but that's gonna...
Spice figures it out.
The big key thing, though, is that the reason we know it's the hexagon is because Interdirigible knows it's the hexagon, and he knew because he saw some girl click on it and lengthen it. So she knows it's an interactable puzzle, and when she sees this thing,
Oh.
Yep, now some girls in the lead.
Oh, Spice
Bam.
finds it too.
wow. Okay, quick glance at the timer. Spice is like 6 seconds ahead, so I think it's some girl in the lead. Really?
You need the shoe to press on the bucket pedal.
Fantastic.
You can't just use your foot or your hand or anything.
Oh, I guess when I refresh, they're both pretty close.
SomeGirl is running away now.
Balloon on the horn to make music.
Yeah, some girl's gonna take this, I think, unless there's some other really, really dumb thing. Because Spice has forgotten about the mop bucket.
Okay. Bucket boss conquered by Spicefather. Candles of colors and stripes. Oh, the stripes are indicating order. Okay.
I don't think Spice can come back.
Well, I think some girl just entered the color straight across, wasn't paying attention to the stripes, so I was losing some time here.
Oh, but this is wrong again, isn't it? Yellow was the first one.
Uh-oh. Match is being lit by
This is gonna
Spicefather.
be a comeback?
It's like yellow then purple, right?
Yeah, yellow, purple.
The color's going in. Some girl's looking at it. She sees the stripes.
Spice does too!
Oh my god. Butterfly and a 4-digit number.
Oh, we do know.
7853 Spice is retaking the lead.
It's coming down to click speed. Both butterflies in hand. English. It's not shingle.
That's the best thing. And now they both have to fix shingle to English.
They're equal.
Oh my god!
The button on the wall. That's a long sequence. Did they
my-
screenshot it? Spicefather just masterfully, very quickly put that in. And that's it.
Oh my god. Like,
Jolly escape for Spicefather.
the fact that they both had to correct shingle to English when it was that close.
11:31 for spicefather, 11:39 for SomeGirl on the internet. We are going to game 3. Game 1 was a total blowout. There was just a super obscure reach that SomeGirl reached out for and seized, and spicefather didn't, and that was just the entire story of Game 1. We'll never really know how well they did the rest of the game compared to each other. It didn't matter.
Yeah.
This one, they had a pretty honest... I mean, I know, that's not fair. They both got some horrible things.
They both big stupided for about the same amount of time.
Yeah, on some really weird stuff. But I guess overall, I think this is a better indicator of just how close they are in skill level.
Spice is saying
I'm so glad.
Spice got stumped.
I'm so glad we're getting to game 3.
It's so bad. It's so bad. Alright, I'm gonna pull this game for them.
Also, can I say that the pic wasn't very pretty? It was like hairy.
Hey now, wow.
It was kind
Come
of
on.
dirty.
I'm just thinking back to like how quickly spicefather screen capped or whatever the right left, and
Yeah, that
then
was-
went over and punched it in on the panel, like just doing that as fast as he did
Yeah,
was like a big chunk of the 9 seconds separating them.
oh, SomeGirl already played this. What the hell is a triplex?
Not exactly sure.
It sounds like it would be the word for like twins, but 3.
Yeah, that would be triplets. Like, yeah, I've heard of like a duplex, and never heard of a triplex before. A triplex.
Oh man, if you like find the what was it? Travel back? We've got another game in the series.
Why does it look like they're in the middle of a highway or something?
Yeah, they're like on a racetrack.
Wait. Find the Meat is a point-and-click escape game developed by Games 2 Jolly Team. It's a cocktail. Why are we on a racetrack if we're finding
what
the
better
meat?
way to find meat than the roadkill that a NASCAR driver has recently hit?
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god!
What
Oh.
are you doing here?
Oh, it's one
What
of
is this
these things.
caveman doing?
Matt?
The timelines.
No,
Oh,
three
I
goes
love
in the
these
middle.
puzzles! I love this puzzle!
3 goes in the middle.
I've seen this like tree math puzzle kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like what are we adding down?
Yes. I mean,
Add
probably.
the 2 diagonals to the thing. I don't remember what it's called. It's been so long since high school math.
We
You
call
mean
it
When I knew the
like
name.
a Pascal's triangle? You thinking of?
Pascal's triangle. Yep. There we go.
I saw one, but it was multiplication, and at the top it was like 16 times 14 or something. So it was like getting into pretty big numbers up there.
Yeah,
It's
no,
been-
it's been the last time I did real math was like my freshman year of college. I've just been in like graph theory and programming since then.
Some girl is getting beaten a little bit by this math. Spicefather is just
Mike
off and
is a
running.
math. He has a math degree, so he's familiar with the Pascal's triangle.
I don't know what Ava Zoe is supposed to be.
A musician probably. Oh my god, I
You
love
gotta
this.
spin it to
I love
go
this
through the
so
maze.
much.
Oh my god.
This is
Oh wow!
fabulous.
Had the
This is
foresight to
so
realize that
fantastic.
entrance was just not gonna work and had to back up and go around.
This is the greatest Jolly puzzle known to man.
I did one where you had like D-pad controls. To,
I
like,
did
move
like
a
I
thing
did
through a
one like
maze.
that. That
erased
was
it, I think.
impossible. I think it was in that.
I did really well on that one until I forgot that there's a door you can click on.
Yeah. I got walled by the fact that I thought I was going to have to solve for Pac-Man, like just figure out what the color was first, and that was wrong. Stab the tree.
Spicefather's got a knife. He doesn't know what to do with it.
Some girl does not know Pascal's triangle, and that is a serious problem.
Well, maybe there's something else nasty lurking on this
Yeah.
game.
The
We've seen Spicefather's clicked right and left from this room, right?
Is 3
Don't
not an
remember.
option? Maybe. Maybe it only goes 1, 2 question mark.
This couch over here. Oh, yeah, this couch is solvable. 4-sided square, 4-sided diamond, 6-sided hexagon. Nope. Okay, I take it back.
zero-sided circle. It's probably 1 for the circle.
I think we saw 441 and 440.
Diamond's probably 2 or something. Who knows? I've played some bad things there.
Yeah, they'll do like n-sided shapes to clue numbers, and then for 2 they'll just do 2 lines connected to each other. It's like not even an enclosed. It's not a shape.
Yeah, I never knew that until like very recently.
So SomeGirl can enter bigger numbers. But she's just
Yeah.
really confused about this thing.
There was a math puzzle I got stuck on in one of my matches, and on commentary, some girl got it immediately.
Well, I mean, she does teach math, doesn't she?
She teaches computer science to
That's basically math.
beginners.
Sudoku.
Sudoku!
It just says it straight up.
So, well, I mean, at least then you understand how the puzzle's meant to be solved. And Spice is also pretty good at these, too.
Yep, that went in pretty smoothly.
Drag button.
button.
What?
These buttons? This is okay.
What?
These are all the same. These are like most of the same puzzles in that exact match I was talking about. This Sudoku puzzle, this pipe grid thing.
I don't like any of this.
3, 5. We got this.
Okay. I don't know what this pattern is. Spicefather is doing.
I don't know if Spice knows himself, but I think maybe you're supposed to build out the shapes you had in that one thing.
Spice is just dragging buttons, just like the window told him to.
And then reset the whole thing. So we'll see if Spicefather's able to continue, or if that was an intentional reset because they're wondering if the game is bugged.
Wait, what?
He hasn't said anything, so I'm debating.
I've
Why does he do
sometimes
that?
Spice took a
felt like-
screenshot of the pyramid before solving it. Why?
Oh, that's cool. I've sometimes gotten really stuck and been like, oh god damn it, did the game break? And like almost every single, I think literally every single time the game did not break, right? Like it was not worth resetting over.
Spice? Okay, so Spice has this hint, which is like colors in a pyramid. And I guess Spice assumed that that was in connection with the math, like the what was it called? The triangle thing?
Pascal's triangle, yeah.
So Spice reset the game and took a screenshot of the triangle before solving it. But I mean, I can't imagine that that's necessary, right?
I would hope not.
I'm wondering, yeah,
Here we go with this maze.
We're gonna do the maze again.
I mean, the problem is there's no like pink, like these can't be words for numbers.
Wait,
Places
did
ahead
some girl
again.
just trace out that this is exactly the wrong place to be, then accidentally go right back in? Oh, because it didn't want to go all the way? Okay, whatever. I think spicefather's caught up to where they were before. These pipe hexagons are not clickable, huh?
You probably need a hint to tell you what it's supposed to look like.
I guess so.
I wonder if you can knife the table.
When I saw that puzzle, it had little notches elsewhere to let you know where the starting and end points were. And they're missing here.
I would try to knife that table.
It's got all these little like nick marks in it.
Drag buttons.
Knife the tree. I think we saw Spicefather try to knife the tree. But he was going for like the leaves up top. Maybe like you gotta go at the trunk.
This puzzle is so confusing.
I mean, once you get them all out there, like maybe you can like see there's a lot of these ones and not a lot of these ones. Wait,
No,
what if these
I don't think it matches with the picture on SomeGirl.
yellow, red, pink, cyan? It's just 4 colors.
No, we're missing 5.
And then brown.
We've got 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you click on those triangles again?
Oh, SomeGirl is making a flower. Kinda.
No green, unfortunately.
SomeGirls looks more like an image.
Yeah. Whatever that's worth. I think Spicefather is briefly considering brute forcing this height puzzle. Boy, there's been some real tough games past couple.
Yeah, this one's rough.
Both players going through every possible iteration of what these shapes could mean as numbers. Right, because you gotta wonder, it's strange that they put 4 in there, 2 4-sided shapes that are not the same.
No, these colors don't match the button.
No, they don't match that grid. It's probably a hit for much later. There's probably something weird you use the knife on.
It seems like it matches these letters, though. I remember that weird brown.
Brown?
The bottom row of letters is kind of a browny color.
I think that's isn't that orange?
What is some
It's a
girl?
little
Where did you get
sub-
this?
The dark
image
secret is
from?
that brown is just dark orange.
Oh my god, is this levels? No.
But how would you know what order to put them in?
I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm as confused as the races are on what the next step is. I would try the knife
I'm
on literally
wondering,
everything.
and this is just because I'm insane. and I want to look at the pyramid again, but I wonder if the number of clicks you have to do on it from A is the
Alpha.
number of things in that pyramid.
On. Yeah, I think the letter's tied to the paper.
Yeah, but
And then you put that on the pyramid, that's how many times you click.
nah, no way. There's gonna
I
be
mean, I
like,
agree with you.
there's gonna be another clue, which is just gonna be like letters in a pyramid.
Drag buttons. What buttons?
Like there's just gonna be another clue somewhere, which with like a pyramid.
God, it is pretty suspicious that they gave you a pyramid early on, though. So if they go back out and look at that
Nope,
pyramid,
they have
like,
to use the knife. I looked up the walkthrough. We're
Spoilers.
redrawing this game.
where do they use the knife?
So you remember the banner with the bulbs on it?
Okay, yeah.
They gotta cut all the things underneath that.
All right.
See, I feel good about myself then because I said I would just use the knife on everything. If life
Yeah.
gives you a knife,
They are leaving
Make knife aid.
problem. What?
Yeah, I think before trying to do anything crazy with these letters and triangles and things, I would go into every screen and just use the knife in the middle of the screen. Here it is. Ooh,
Yeah,
the
those
mouse
green
movements,
thingies.
but no knife from spicefather.
wait, what are we using the knife on?
Spicefather just highlighted it. He's trying to stab the meat man.
How unfortunate that spicefather is using the knife everywhere here, but on the previous screen,
Wait, what are we using the knife on?
SomeGirl
The
did the
rocks?
same. Skipped.
there's these little things underneath the bulbs. They're like rolled up and tied.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Cut-
they
cut
didn't
the
click on it.
ties. Well, they clicked on it, they just didn't drag the knife onto it.
Yeah, they used the knife.
Yeah, the number pyramid goes away. That was why spicefather reset.
yeah, but I mean that seems so far-fetched. But okay, but then again, when we played that game with the telephone,
Yeah. And also, when you've spent so long stuck on everything else, and also, how long did it really take to get caught back up, right? It was like maybe
yeah,
a
okay,
minute,
that's true.
which is like a minute's a lot, but also when you're completely stuck and you're pretty sure that like it's going to be many minutes before you get out, it doesn't seem so bad to sack a minute just to make sure. Yeah, I don't know if I'd still say like it was a good play, but I see where spicefather's coming from.
We've got 7 more potential minutes of this.
I'm surprised they haven't knifed everything. If I find a knife, like usually,
I would have.
usually you
Deep,
have
when
the
you-
thing you have to knife. Like usually finding the knife means you gotta use the knife right now.
Finding
Yeah.
the knife, but like usually you stab soft things. You don't actually cut anything with the knife. You
Oh,
just
that's
stab.
not true. Sometimes you cut posters and stuff.
Yeah,
off walls.
totally. There's things that
Yeah,
are
you
rolled
do-
up
you
and
definitely
you
do.
cut the thing. I think they've been through so many hard things that they're thinking like, oh god, it's another super hard thing, right? You get into this really negative mindset, and it makes it difficult sometimes to recognize when something is actually not all that hard. There's just a thing you gotta cut with the knife. Of course, you got a knife. Why wouldn't you use the knife, right? Like it's honestly not that crazy.
SomeGirl is knifing.
Knifing all the wrong places. Let's see.
Nope. I mean, it could be just part of the background. You know, they reuse backgrounds. So like we said, the art guy and the programmer guy, they don't talk to each other. So the art guy was like, oh, this sign has like things on the bottom.
Yeah. And then programmer guy came in and was like, hey, I need you to make these things when they roll out. And he's like, roll out?
What are you doing with my backgrounds?
So the thing about the light bulb screen is it's not like you zoomed in on a set of light bulbs to solve the puzzle. It's an entire screen that just happens to have some light bulbs on it.
Yeah, like sometimes it's hard to use items on the zoomed out screen.
Yeah.
You don't expect that.
But thankfully, if you ever need to use an item on that screen, usually the hitboxes are like pretty generous. Like you'll drag a hockey stick into the middle of the screen and it'll go way off to the side and interact with a chair over there.
What is it doing to the chair?
It's poking out a piece of paper that's hiding underneath the top of it. You missed this one, huh? This was one of SomeGirl's matches.
Oh, that happened?
Yeah.
Oh god.
It was a throne room with a bunch of chairs in it.
I mean,
On the ball, Cam Eltree. Both players are completely stuck. They are just going for some crazy stuff.
yeah, I would call this
None of it
overthinking.
will work.
Like, they think they have all the clues, but obviously they don't.
Well, I don't know. It's not so obvious. I think it's likely at this point.
I think the fact that they're missing a clue for that paper, like, I would think that. I would be like, oh, this paper, I can't use it yet.
I
On the
would
head,
have thought that, of course, immediately.
do
But
the
after
head.
11 minutes of
Okay.
no progress,
Yeah,
then
okay.
I start to wonder, right?
What the hell?
Do the head bob, ha! Do the head bob. Do the head bob, ta. Do the head bob. Do the head bob,
You gotta,
taga.
like-
Do the head bob. Ta-da!
Can't wait to tell them in 2.5 minutes they both lose.
It's 20 minutes is the cutoff.
Yeah, that's in 2.5 minutes.
They're at 12.
Are you looking at SpiceFather's
No,
clock?
that's SpiceFather. SpiceFather reset.
Oh.
Some girl is at 18 minutes.
His timer's bigger and closer to the middle of the screen where my eyes are.
I mean, same.
I was looking at it earlier and I was like, whoa, why is SpiceFather so much lower?
And also, yeah, if neither of them wants to, or rather, if both of them do not agree to, then they will keep going and we will watch.
This just reminded me of Heavy Trooper when I played against Crankdud and we were bad at drawing video games.
I'm conflicted about, like, even saying .time in the chat. Because I do want to
No,
see
that's
more
why
games.
I'm waiting until some girl's time hits 18
Oh,
minutes. 20 minutes.
Spicefather has used the knife and has
Oh.
rolled out the pyramid of letters.
Oh, there's different... Wait, what? It's just one of them?
It's all three.
But yeah, but I mean, it's one of the...
He only did it on one.
Oh my god.
How do you know which one it is? One pyramid is all you need
No,
to
no, I think it's all three are different or something. They're all different
go
hints.
and take the...
Oh. Does this mean Spicefather is going to get stuck later on and not realize they have to go back and
Do
cut more?
we not? I mean, isn't the race over in 20 seconds? What's the actual
No.
No,
rule?
it's not over. It's
There's
they
no
can
way Spicefather's
choose.
going to agree after getting past this.
Go and take the book.
Vote?
I didn't.
Okay.
Okay.
Isn't it book?
He got a hammer.
Oh, drag buttons.
Drag the buttons. If it didn't say drag buttons, I would not have dragged the buttons, to be honest.
Good thing it says drag buttons then.
Magnifying glass. Yeah, that's a decent guess, but not right. I'm guessing you need to zoom in
still
on
has the
something
knife.
else
That's-
that you cut down.
That's the big thing that I think is
Oh.
going to make this work.
What?
Is he still has the knife in his inventory?
What? How? You're what?
What?
You're magnifying the leaves?
Don't think about it too hard.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like a 3D object.
Ava Zoe Zoe Ava Zoe Ava.
Oh, that's just
Casting
annoying.
a magic spell. Oh, some girl was briefly on the light bulb screen.
Oh,
Oh,
see,
it's like a man.
a fish.
It's Flounder from The Little Mermaid. Yeah, I saw a sideways man.
We still have the knife. Oh, right, because we still have to cut open the other
Yeah,
things.
nothing. That one didn't lead to anything else. It just led to a star. So Spicefather
It-
is going to go back for more.
Solutions to the other puzzle.
Oh, we
Okay.
can't shape.
So he sees it. Yeah, he knows. He knows he has to use it on all three now.
This is
Some
over
girl-
for SomeGirl.
Yeah,
some girl's
some
just
girl
trying to
has
reason
not.
out what might be a logical way to arrange these tiles.
The shape of like a spaceship fishman. Is this the longest finish so far?
No, it couldn't be. We've seen it go over 20 minutes, and we've seen someone figure something out and not want to reset. I think it's the exact same answer too to this puzzle. I remember it going into the top right corner just like that. Yeah, totally.
Cut
Find the meat.
Time to
I
go
almost
to the
forgot what
ghost.
we were here to do. Just goes right in his mouth.
They got
Spicefather
destroyed.
is going on to top 8,
But not top 6.
not top 6.
Knife the bulbs is what Spice tells SomeGirl. I'm surprised they both got stuck on that. Like it's a bit weird, but it's not like 20 minutes weird.
Well, I think it's because they were in that mindset from the previous 2 games, having such weird things that they got stuck on. It just put them in a bad place, and they were very quick to assume they were there again, when really they weren't. It was just a knife interaction. All right, we have Spicefather in here. Hello,
Hello? Okay.
welcome.
Go and take the book.
You mean do the head bob ta?
Yeah. The what?
This is what some girl had entered on this board for a while.
Spice Father, I drew you something you wanted. Are you happy?
No.
Good.
I've never once been happy in my life.
Wow.
Especially not playing some of these games.
Yeah.
Man, you guys pulled some really difficult ones for games 1 and 2, specifically. Like those more than this one, I think. Not that this one was easy, but
Yeah, it was just the one thing of like you think you put the bulbs in there, you get the thing there, you get all the stuff on that screen, you think you're done with it. It was annoying, especially like with the shape thing that some girls looking at, like at least from me right now. I was sure that was just like edges.
yeah, I said the same thing when it first showed up on screen, and then I saw both you guys enter like every possible interpretation of how many edges it could be. Like, okay, well, these both have 4, but one's different, so maybe it's 3 for some reason. I don't like that was you got to that point before.
I mean, you always have to consider that maybe, I mean, they don't know what yellow and green are, so maybe they don't know what their numbers are.
Right. So that exact mentality, do you think that affected your judgment here with just like, maybe I should try the knife on each screen, right? Like, that's a pretty reasonable thing to try, but for some reason that came to you later than some of the really obscure stuff. And I was saying, I think it might be because you just had to put up with some of that really obscure stuff in those previous games.
I think part of it too is like for me as like I saw the inputs for that and I'm like, oh, this gonna be like some sort of like binary tree thing or like blah blah, blah. And no, it wasn't. But like I certainly like I have a sheet of paper that I was like drawing all these different combinations of like the letters of the alphabet, just the letters that were included there, trying to like figure out how they might fit into that tree. I did reset because I thought maybe the numbers on that first puzzle had something to do with it.
Yeah. Yeah, we were talking about that too, where it was like an interesting decision. Like, how sure do you have to be that you're stuck, that you're willing to sacrifice like a full minute or whatever to replay?
I am like stupid or something. I do not know what this game wants me to do.
Knife more. Just keep knifing until
You
you
still
get
have
the
the
answer.
knife.
You keep knifing these stupid things?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Keep knifing the stupid things.
Why do I have to do it 3 times?
Keep knifing, some girl.
I did the same thing and got stuck again. I'm like, wait.
That creeping dread when you're like, no,
This game
no,
sucks.
I got past this. SomeGirl. So I was talking to spicefather. I think having got walled on the previous games put both of you guys in a bad headspace to come up with this knife interaction that you just like assumed far worse than I should try using the knife somewhere.
I mean, I did try using the knife in a lot of places. It just wasn't right.
It just
I tried every other place in the entire game, basically, just not the one that I needed. Thank you for finally giving me the clue to the thing that I could have done a long time ago.
We thought this race was going to come down to the number pyramid, the like addition pyramid. Spicefather got that right away, and we were like, oh, this
I got
could be the
that
whole race.
pretty quick.
Yeah, I'd run into something like the exact same puzzle in another game, so I was assuming it would be the same solution.
It was a screwy Pascal's triangle.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like that was kind of what I was thinking, and it was screwy because it was a 1 off to the side, like some on the left side, but not on the right side. Just like the way that the edge behavior was messing with me, and there was really nothing in the game at all that actually hinted at what you should do there.